So, Alison, can I just bring you in here, particularly in the sort of the data protection side? Just talk us through some of the data protection requirements that not just in the legal sector, I guess any sector where you have lots of personal information. What sort of things would you expect them to have?
I think the most important thing, particularly when we see some of the examples of, sort of unfortunate breaches within the legal sector, is around having the right organisational and technical controls in place to secure information. Obviously, you've got all the other principles, but I would say fundamentally that's actually really important, because that's certainly what we're seeing. We're seeing examples of where, people are being targeted and their information is being placed on the dark web. And that could be information about vulnerable individuals, because actually sometimes people actually engage with a law firm when they're at their most vulnerable.
Yeah.
So you might, if you're talking about things like criminal activity, then it could be witnesses, it could be vulnerable people that have been involved. It could be, we're talking about sensitive, special category information in a lot of cases. So it's about protecting that and making sure that all the usual things are in place about restricting access, so it's only accessible to the right people, that the right controls are in place from a technical perspective, that people are trained and they're aware, and that they're able to actually, sort of ensure that they are upholding all of those data protection principles around actually only using the minimum amount of information and making sure that it's secure and making sure that it's, sort of only kept for as long as necessary. And some of those things will be well regulated within the legal sector. But I would say primarily the most important thing, based on the examples of some of the issues that are being seen, is about having those right security controls in place to protect the confidentiality, integrity and the availability of that information.